Not only is Instagram one of the fastest growing social networks, it's also one of the biggest. If you are going to focus on building a following on one network, consider Instagram. Instagram has become a part of our everyday lives. You need to know someone? Don't bother Googling their names or searching for their Facebook profiles. All you need to do is browse through their Instagram feed. Simple, right? The same holds true for businesses that are using the platform to promote their products and services across the world. It's either the website or the Instagram account of businesses that people seek out for information, or simply a sneak peek. Instagram tones down the content to images specifically and makes it easier to consume. Even though most of us feel, and some of us have, we have mastered the art of capturing picture-perfect Kodak moments and applying fancy filters, there is a need to lay down some ground rules for using the platform. So, here are the do's and don'ts of Instagram shared by Bhargava, an inspired Instagrammer and blogger at Crowdfire app. Number 1. Keep your Twitter and Instagram usernames in sync. The audience that follows you on Twitter is more likely to follow you on Instagram. Keep the same username on both platforms so that it makes their search easy and they don't have to go through your various online identities. Number 2. Show your social side. Instagram is another social media platform, so make sure you don't sound like a business that is only interested in its sales. Post content that shows your audience your social side and encourages them to interact with your feed. Number 3. Make your feed interesting. Considering that interesting can be different for everyone, it's a good idea to analyze the type of content that your audience engages with the most and create a strategy around it. Don't always post the same things. Give it some variation by posting videos, sneak peeks, or featuring user-generated content. Number 4. Use popular filters. There are some filters that active Instagrammers are in love with. Go through the content your audience posts and see which one is their favorite. Number 5. Add hashtags wisely. Hashtags get you traffic, but overdoing them is only going to make you look weird. Add the hashtags that describe what your business and post is all about in the best way possible. Number 6. Type out interesting captions for each post. A common mistake that most marketers make while using Instagram is skip the step of adding captions. Remember to add captions, as they make understanding the post a lot more easier than having to decipher the hashtags you add. Number 7. Tag users and locations to explain the posts better. Another way to make your posts more visible is by adding tags, users, and locations. It lets your audience know what your post is on and where it belongs to, making your posts all the more relatable. Now, the don'ts of Instagram. Number 1. Don't beg for followers. We have come across some of the most cliché phrases begging for followers. Follow for follow, please follow back, and the likes. If you are running a business page, we suggest you to avoid these completely. Number 2. Go on a liking spree. Just because you are starting off on Instagram or you have a reputation of being a customer-centric business doesn't mean you go on a liking spree, appreciating anything and everything that you think is even closely related to you. Number 3. Overdoing content on your feed. We know how big an Instagram enthusiast you can be or become, but don't clutter your feed with more than regular posts. Fix a number and time for the posts you will be making. Creating a content strategy for the platform is a good idea. Posting 2 images in a day is a good idea, as it gives your audience enough time to consume the information. Number 4. Take horizontal photos. There are a lot of businesses out there that click horizontal photos and end up cropping out maximum visual to fit the square dimensions Instagram enforces. It's a better idea to click vertical photos or those of the same dimensions. Number 5. Post only your content. Don't always post pictures of your products and services. It's always a good idea to feature the user-generated content once in a while. It gives your audience visual variety and keeps them hooked onto your feed. Number 6. Use hashtag Latergram frequently. One of the most trending hashtags these days is hashtag Latergram, but it's something you shouldn't use if you know what it really stands for and what Instagram is all about. Instagram is known for capturing moments and posting socially, instantly and not later, well, mostly. Posting pictures using #latergram as something to indicate an old event is something that businesses should avoid using.